welcome back everyone to more BallyDung Wrestling's Gold Rush 2. We're getting ready for the main event, and wait a minute. It looks like we've seen another eliminator, and that looks like, I think that looks like the Mad Professor, but I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen this guy before. I think I've seen him before. I think I know who that is. I believe that is Bit Bigger. I think he is a bigger version of the Mad Professor, almost maybe a clone or a brother. I don't know what he is, but I do know that he looks a lot like the Mad Professor, and I guess from what I'm seeing now, he was just picked as the special guest referee by the board of directors for this matchup. So Big Ben, it's going to be quite an, oh my goodness, his eyes, that was a kind of a weird look that this eliminator guy gave to the crowd there and to the camera for a minute there. But yeah, having him referee this matchup, that could be quite interesting to see how things turn out now. But Big Ben getting this huge opportunity, as here comes the Mad Professor with his belt, and the Mad Professor has been a long reigning BallyDung champion. I think that if we look at the history books, I believe that the Mad Professor has actually made history. I think he is the longest running BallyDung champion in the history of BallyDung wrestling thus far. He's defeated pretty much the major rankings, and I think he's holding that belt for over a year is a huge accomplishment for the Mad Professor, and I gotta give him credit for holding that belt for as long as he has. I mean, that is a feat that I don't know if anybody else can ever conquer or match, because the Mad Professor's really had a long title reign, and he's defeated many competitors here in BallyDung Wrestling, and I think he deserves the respect of the fans, and I think the fans are kind of surprised at how long the Mad Professor's had that belt. And I mean, the Mad Professor comes into almost every event ready to give it his all, and you know, night in, night out, he defends that belt. He's been a fighting champion. But Big Ben fought really hard to get this opportunity, and Big Ben, I think he is determined to try and knock off the Mad Professor in this matchup and become the new BallyDung champion. But will that happen? I guess time will, it remains to be seen. I guess time will tell whether or not Big Ben will be successful. But that over-the-top rope battle royal that Big Ben won, he had to give it his all to try and win that thing, and I give him a lot of credit for surviving that and getting the title shot. And he could take it whenever he wanted, and he decided that tonight would be the night that he wanted the shot at Gold Rush 2. We've seen a lot of interesting matches. We've seen some titles retained, some new champions crowned, and just an amazing night of action. And to cap it all off with this title matchup here, the Mad Professor and Brit, or the Mad Professor, Brit, and Big Ben. Big Ben and the Mad Professor going at it one-on-one for the BallyDung Championship. We'll have to just wait and see what happens now as the Eliminator is showing off the belt to the competitors, and this should be an awesome matchup that we have in store. As the belt is shown around, the fans are taking their pictures, and the YouTube World title, I think, is still in debate by the board of directors, and of course, the Mad Professor holds that belt as well. So, and now the match has started, and it looks like Big Ben is going behind on the Mad Professor with a headlock, and Big Ben, oh, some good chain wrestling here. A lot of reversals here in this matchup as Eliminator tosses that chair into the ring, and Big Ben hits the stroke of midnight on the chair. The Mad Professor could be out cold, and now a cover, and now and a kick out by the Mad Professor. I thought that it could have been it. We could have had a new champion right then and there, and now the Mad Professor sets up Big Ben, running power slam, and now a cover, hooks the leg. 1-0, and a kick out there by Big Ben. And oh, wait a second. Oh, the Mad Professor hit Eliminator. Wait a minute, Eliminator's calling for the bell. The Mad Professor has been disqualified. Big Ben wins the match by disqualification, but does not win the BallyDung Championship.